Find the maximum and minimum values, if any, of the following function given by the expression f of x is equal to 2x minus 1 the whole square plus 3. See, we can go with the traditional way. That is, we can pick up this particular methodology wherein finding all the critical points and so on and so forth. So this is one of the ways. Finding f prime of x, equating it to 0, finding the critical points, and also where f is not differentiable. So all this we have seen, right, in terms of methodology. But whenever we get and we understand the behavior of a function, right, this behavior I understand, whole square, right, the behavior is, what is the behavior? It's a smiling face. So it touches upon a value which is, well, something like this. Of course, it need not be touching the x-axis itself. It can be below or up and all of that. So let's have a look at this. So one thing is, it's a smiley face. That you guys should be very clear with, right? As you can see, it's a smiley face. Now, it is passing a particular value and it's not clearly, as you can see, it's not touching your 0. But it is around 2.5-ish. I can still further zoom in and we'll get to see the answer. There are quite a few ways wherein you can get to see the answer, but let us find out using the expression. So when you understand the behavior, when you understand that, you know what, it just touching, it might touch x-axis, actually just this expression will touch the x-axis. But there is plus 3 also. So it will behave in a different manner. So when you have such a basic knowledge, we can apply that and we'll be able to figure out the answer. Okay, this is how we have to represent it. So we can start off with, we know that WKT stands for, we know that 2x minus 1 the whole square has to be a value which is greater than or equal to 0. Right? Reason being, as it's a square, the entire expression is squared, or you can write it as the entire expression is squared. I think that sounds better. Okay, what can we do? Well, I have plus 3 over here, so I will adding 3 both sides. So I hope you guys remember inequalities. That's what we are handling over here. 2x minus 1 the whole square plus 3 at both the ends. So from this expression, what can we conclude? So obviously the least value or the minimum value, technically I should use the word which they're given. Minimum value is 3 while the maximum is undefined. Right, clearly, because this graph, yes, it ended up to this point. If I had given more range, right, more range, like minus 12 to 12, minus 100 to 100, minus 1056 to 1056, so on and so forth. So it keeps going this way, you know, you can try that. It keeps going, it never ends. So when we have such a scenario, we don't have a maximum value which we can definitely write. It's undefined basically. So whenever you know a behavior of a particular function, right, you will end up with such answers. That's why I kept emphasizing on understand the behavior. E to the power of x, it has a particular behavior. Log of numbers, it has a particular behavior. Sign of values, it has a particular behavior. When you know the behavior of functions, you need not go with this lengthy manner and all of that, you know, so many steps, and so you can skip those steps. So we'll end up with such answers. So when we have the capacity to do that, why not, right? So yes, you can go with your method which have been discussed, differentiating and all of that. We can do that. Okay, you can find the turning point and all of that and figure out stuff. Or if you know the behavior, when we know the behavior, just go with that. Okay.